We have 5,500 CPRs coming through the door every day. Someone go work the service drive, see if you get some deals. What's the metric set around, and then what are we starting to shape now that says, here's where we're maybe at, or here's where you're at, and here's the opportunity that dealers that are doing stuff like this has?
So there was a few aha moments. And keep in mind, between their loyalty department, between the buy center, they're buying nearly 300 cars a month. So where were the gaps? One was, in Vincue, when we're appraising a car, sometimes in legacy platforms, there's this behavior where you put reconditioning on a car, you put ACD on a car, you put your intended profitability and price on a car, and then that appraisal lives kind of on an island, and you forget about it, you high-five your other managers and say, look, I just did good on this car, and then the car goes online, and then you reduce the car, reduce the car, and you forget what you originally structured that deal for when you had good intentions on appraisal, and you go to sell it, and sometimes we have to bow our head. Well, to solve that, we can do that today with information. One of the things we did is this idea of Recon IQ. Recon IQ gives us the understanding between the delta on the appraised reconditioning and the actual. And then how do we give insights back to the appraiser to be able to be more accurate at the point of appraisal? We can also, we're a company that looks at what we call predictive data. Instead of leaning on like market-based supply, we're going to be looking at a predictive basis sale. So when Jaden or Lewis is looking at an opportunity to either trade a customer or acquire their vehicle, they are honest to the appraisal, to the outcomes. They can see predictively when is that vehicle going to sell. You were just telling me about exercise that you did with your team, doing Recon IQ. And then the last aha moment we have around this space, or the latest one, not the last one, is this idea of service retention. Because at moments, we all have customers that come into our stores, they drink our coffee, they eat our donuts, they get their car fixed, and then they go trade it somewhere else. And who in the room has an iPhone? Raise your hand. All right. Whose iPhone, keep your hand up, is 2 or 3 years or newer? All right, congratulations, you're in Apple's trade cycle program. So, same concept, right? Reciprocity. We want to give you a reason to stay in the loop. So our service retention side allows us to see defection. If we can see where a car moved if you missed it on appraisal, that means we can also see if they defected out of your service drive. Meaning they came in, got the work done, and then went and traded somewhere else. And now we can measure the difference between those that we appraised, those that we captured, and those that defected. When you study that, you can really get honest about what reciprocity are you creating along that customer journey to make sure that you're measuring this concept of return to market.